Okay, in this video I want to quickly highlight the contents of the iSaber. The first three are cinematic trailers of the Old Republic. The intro, Hope, and Deceived, followed by all the timelines released by BioWare, and afterwards selected soundtracks of the Old Republic game. Okay.
Sound bank selection.
The Old Republic, Justice.
Audio player. Audio player.
First one that I've chosen, well, we'll be playing all of them obviously, is the intro cinematic of the game. For those who are familiar with the game, and those who have already watched the trailers many times over, as I have, would be familiar with this. And even if you're not even watching, you can already visualize
ancient birthplace of the Sith.
events of the video.
We believed ruins were all that remained of their evil empire.
I swear, I had no idea what was in those crates. I'm innocent.
You were smuggling Sith artifacts, Captain.
Fine, keep the artifacts. Just give me back my ship.
And this one here is the Hope. One thing I really liked about these cinematic trailers is the lightsaber fights.
For centuries, Alderaan stood as a beacon of hope in the Republic. But the Empire came. And with one savage strike, brought Alderaan to her knees. Now, time is running out, as few are left to face the enemy. For those that remain, there is but one choice. We must fight to victory or death for the Republic!
This one should be the Deceived.
Our time has come. For 300 years, we prepared. We grew stronger. While you rested in your cradle of power, believing your people were safe and protected. You were trusted to lead the Republic. But you were deceived.
There were 14 released, but I don't know.
You think you understand?
I found at least 2 more, I think.
Pride has blinded you to the true nature of
Sith.
reality. Did you think that the Emperor was the only one scheming in the darkness? We are the silent. We have been watching from the shadows. Cling to your desperate hopes and dreams, for the end of life as you know it quickly approaches. This is the only warning you will ever be given, for the dead hand of history has been rewritten by a whip of deceit so intricate that for 2,000 years we have waited. But
As I was saying, there I think I found 2 or 3 more, other than what was released by BioWare. They're more of the Sith version.
Of all the walls fought to assert the supremacy of the dark side, the great hyperspace war stands as a testament to the enduring nature of the Sith. For centuries, our empire lived in isolation, steadily building its wealth and influence during a golden age for our kind. But those glorious days were numbered. With the passing of our Dark Lord Macaravnos, a struggle for supremacy began that threatened to splinter the Sith Council and revealed our existence. Hitherto, the role of Sith rituals had been giving rise to the excessive yet regulated manifestations of power. It was a spectacular expression of potency and expenditure.
So that's, I think, 3. I believe you enter now into the 14 that I'm more familiar with. These timelines actually highlight the events
Greetings, I'm Master Nostra,
leading to the start of the
Jedi
game.
Archives. The Jedi Council requests I perform a daunting task to revise the Order's historical records in light of new revelations about the formation of the Sith Empire. Specifically, I'm to trace the conflict between the Empire and the Republic, the Sith and the Jedi, to uncover the roots of the struggle which now plagues us. I've chosen to begin with the singular defining event of recent years, the unprecedented peace agreement between the Sith Empire and the Galactic Republic. Malik did not fall to the dark side in a single moment. They turned after years spent in war and in defiance of the Jedi Council. Reverend Malik's descent into darkness actually began with compassion. The compassion that compelled them to enter the Mandalorian Wars. Modern history of the Sith Empire, Darth Malgus stands out as a curiosity, a dark and dangerous enigma. As a fierce frontline warrior, the man once known as Verdu led the Imperial forces' devastating surprise attack on the Republican world of Alderaan. Though scarred by the events of that day, his injuries would only serve to bolster his hatred, filling him with visions of the fall of the Republic and a fire that would cleanse the galaxy of all who would oppose us. 28 years after the Great Galactic War began, the Emperor's Advisory Dark Council contacted the Republic Senate, expressing their wish to negotiate an end to the conflict. While delegations from the Empire, the Senate, and the Jedi Order began discussing the possibility of peace, preparations were made to strike at the heart of the Republic and seize its capital. It was the silver-tongued Darth Barras who was chosen to serve as the voice force of the Empire to distract our enemies, while the high-ranking Sith Lord Darth Angral plotted the subjugation of Coruscant. Despite the distrust and divisions between them, together they ensured that the balance of power shifted in favor of the Empire and proved once and for all that the threat of peace was just as deadly as the promise of war. When the time came to strike at the Jedi Order, it was Darth Malgus who personally led the assault, dealing a mortal blow to our ancient enemy. Alone, but for his twin concubine, Irina Daru, Malgus strode into the Jedi Temple without fear, dispatching its pitiful defenders effortlessly, undeniable proof that he had indeed grown more powerful than his former master, Lord Vindicator. Having received confirmation from the Mandalorian bounty hunter Shade Beasler that the planet's defensive grid had been disabled, Malgus and the Twi'lek entered the temple just moments before a hijacked NR-2 Republic dropship crashed through its front gates. In that moment, time ceased to have meaning. And in the silence that followed, our presence was made known. What came next can only be described as glorious chaos. Enveloped in the dark side of the Force, Malgus cut a swath through our opponents, laying waste to all who dared to stand before him until he came face to face with the Jedi Master Ben Zallow. Were deceived. As the Jedi Master drew his last breath, Darth Malgus taunted him with the promise that all of Coruscant would burn. But in the end, those who shared his vision were betrayed by the leaders who stole victory from our grasp for political purposes. Disgusted by the actions of the Dark Council, Darth Malgus walked away from the power games of the Empire after the Treaty of Coruscant. As top-ranking Sith fought to control the armies and vie for positions on the Dark Council, Darth Malgus chose to lead military expeditions into the unknown regions, claiming new territories and expanding the influence of the Empire as a whole. Often a dissenting on some policy issues, it is believed that Malgus nevertheless can be counted on to take orders, and as far as the Dark Council knows, has no power base to speak of. This combination has kept even those Sith who hate his constant calls for change from moving against him. Malgus is relentless, brutal, a true visionary within the ranks of the Sith. It is only a matter of time before this powerful, enigmatic warrior turns his wrath on those who oppose the true way of the Sith. No matter who they may be.
They've escaped, Master. You failed.
No, Malgus. This is only the beginning.
Yes. After 1,000 years, Korriban is ours again.
reason I played it was because it features Van Zallow's death and the exposition of this particular Axis saber as it fell on the ground. Yeah. Yeah, let's start a soundtrack. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching.